Welcome to PsychWSigmund, the show where we dive into the fascinating world of psychology and explore the complexities of the human mind. I'm your host, Sigmund, and today we're going to talk about memory formation, a fundamental concept in psychology that underlies many aspects of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. So, what is memory formation? In simple terms, it's the process by which our brains take in information, consolidate it, and store it for later retrieval. This concept is crucial in psychology because it helps us understand how we learn, remember, and forget information. From a historical perspective, the concept of memory formation has been around since ancient Greece, with philosophers like Aristotle and Plato discussing the nature of memory and its role in human cognition. As we fast forward to modern times, we see that our understanding of memory formation has evolved significantly. One of the key theories that explains memory formation is the Atkinson-Shiffrin memory model, which proposes that information passes through three stages: sensory memory, short-term memory, and long-term memory. This theory was developed by psychologists Richard Atkinson and Richard Shiffrin in the 1960s, and has since been widely accepted as a fundamental framework for understanding human memory. Another important theory is the levels of processing framework, which suggests that the depth of processing affects how well information is remembered. This theory, developed by Fergus Craik and Robert Lockhart, proposes that information that is processed more deeply, such as through semantic encoding, is more likely to be retained in long-term memory. One classic study that comes to mind is the experiment conducted by Hermann Ebbinghaus, who demonstrated the forgetting curve, which shows how quickly we forget information over time. This study highlights the importance of repetition and spaced practice in consolidating memories. More recent research has focused on the neural mechanisms underlying memory formation. For example, studies using functional magnetic resonance imaging (fMRI) have shown that different brain regions, such as the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex, are involved in encoding and retrieving memories. Additionally, research on synaptic plasticity has revealed that changes in the strength of connections between neurons play a critical role in memory formation. So, how can understanding memory formation help us in our everyday lives? For one, it can inform our learning strategies. By recognizing the importance of active recall, spaced repetition, and chunking information, we can optimize our study habits and retain more of what we learn. Additionally, understanding the emotional and social factors that influence memory formation can help us navigate complex relationships and make sense of our own memories. In therapeutic settings, a deep understanding of memory formation can inform interventions like cognitive behavioral therapy, which aims to modify maladaptive thought patterns and behaviors by targeting underlying memory structures. For instance, a client who has experienced trauma may have difficulty recalling specific details of the event due to the emotional nature of the experience. By working with the client to process and consolidate these memories, we can help them develop a more coherent narrative of their past and reduce symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD). Another practical application of memory formation is in the field of education. Teachers can use techniques like retrieval practice, where students are quizzed on material they've learned, to strengthen their memories and promote long-term retention. Furthermore, understanding how emotions and motivation influence memory formation can help educators design more engaging and effective learning experiences. In conclusion, memory formation is a rich and complex concept that underlies many aspects of human psychology. From the neural mechanisms that support synaptic plasticity to the social and emotional factors that shape our memories, there's still much to be discovered about this fascinating topic. By embracing this understanding, we can take a more active role in shaping our own memories and, ultimately, our sense of self. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.